Have you ever felt like you are doing everything right, but nothing is changing? You say affirmations, think positive thoughts, imagine your dream life, and still you sit there wondering, why is it taking so long? Many people feel this way. They start believing that manifestation is difficult. They think there must be some hidden formula, some secret technique, or some special method that only a few people know. So they keep searching. They watch more videos, read more books, and try harder every day. But what if the answer is not in doing more? What if the answer is actually in doing less? Here is something most people never realize. Sometimes the reason manifestations feel slow is because we make the process too complicated. We begin thinking that our dreams are far away. We start acting like happiness is somewhere in the future. And without noticing it, we create distance between ourselves and the very things we want. The truth may surprise you. The secret to manifesting faster is not hidden. It is not rare. It is not difficult. In fact, it may be simpler than you have ever imagined. And once you understand it, everything can begin to feel different. Many people are not struggling because they do not know how to manifest. They are struggling because they are tired of waiting. They keep asking themselves, when will it happen? Why is it not here yet? Am I doing something wrong? And slowly, without even realizing it, manifestation stops feeling exciting and starts feeling stressful. Instead of enjoying the process, they begin watching the clock. They begin measuring every day, every week, and every month, hoping for a sign that something is finally changing. Think about it for a moment. Have you ever checked your phone over and over while waiting for an important message? The more you check, the longer it feels. The more you wait, the more restless you become. Manifestation often works the same way. When your mind keeps asking where your dream is, your focus stays on the fact that it is not here yet. This is something many people never notice. Constant waiting creates pressure. Pressure creates doubt. And doubt slowly fills the mind with fear and frustration. Instead of feeling trust, you begin feeling lack. Instead of believing your desire is coming, you begin noticing its absence. And this small shift can quietly change the energy you bring into your life every single day. Now here is something even deeper that many people never stop to think about. Sometimes we believe that trying harder will bring faster results. So we push more, we think more, we worry more. We repeat affirmations all day, search for answers every night, and constantly ask ourselves if we are doing enough. We think that if we just put in more effort, things will finally happen. But in many cases, trying too hard creates the very thing we are trying to escape. Think about what happens when you hold something too tightly. The tighter you squeeze, the more pressure you create. Manifestation can feel the same way. When you become attached to one outcome, your mind begins sending a silent message. I need this now because I do not have it. And that feeling can become stronger than your desire itself. Many people do not realize that obsession often comes from fear. fear that things will not happen, fear of missing out, fear that time is running out, and fear changes the way you think, feel, and act. Instead of feeling peaceful, you feel heavy. Instead of trusting, you begin chasing. But life has a strange way of working. Sometimes the more you chase something, the farther it feels. Sometimes what you are searching for begins moving closer only after you stop forcing it. There is a reason why people often have their best ideas during quiet moments. It happens while taking a walk, sitting peacefully, listening to music, or simply relaxing without trying to force anything. In those moments, the mind becomes lighter, the pressure disappears, and suddenly things begin to flow naturally. This is important because manifestation does not always grow in stress. It often grows in peace. Many people believe they need to stay in control every second. They think they must constantly think about their dreams, repeat them, and hold on to them tightly. But a mind filled with pressure becomes tired. A tired mind begins creating worry instead of trust. And when worry becomes stronger than belief, things start feeling heavy. Manifestation works best when you feel safe inside yourself. Not when everything around you is perfect, but when you stop fighting every moment. When you feel calm, your thoughts become clearer. Your heart feels lighter. You stop asking, "What if it never happens?" and slowly begin saying, "Maybe good things are already on their way." Peace is powerful in ways people often forget. A calm mind does not chase. A calm mind trusts. And sometimes that feeling of trust becomes the quiet space where real change begins. Now we arrive at the simple secret that many people spend years searching for. It sounds almost too easy, and that is exactly why many people overlook it. Stop acting like what you want is missing. Think about it. Every day, many people wake up and immediately notice what they do not have. They think about the money that is not there yet, the relationship that has not arrived, the opportunity that still feels far away. And without realizing it, they spend the whole day connected to absence. What you focus on begins shaping the way you feel. And the way you feel shapes the energy you carry through life. If your mind keeps repeating, "I do not have it yet," then your attention stays on the empty space. It keeps reminding you that something is missing. And slowly, lack becomes a habit. But imagine changing one small thing. Imagine waking up and feeling like life is already moving in your favor. Not pretending, not forcing fake happiness. Simply trusting that things are unfolding, even if you cannot see every step yet. Start feeling that good things are finding their way to you. Start believing that life is working behind the scenes. Sometimes the biggest shift does not happen when you get something new. Sometimes it begins when you stop living from a place of missing and start living from a place of trust. There is another simple shift that can completely change the way you experience manifestation. And that shift is gratitude. Many people think gratitude only comes after they receive what they want. They tell themselves, "I will be thankful when I get the money. I will be happy when life changes." I will smile when everything finally works out. But waiting to feel grateful later can keep happiness always one step away. Gratitude is not only about big things. It is about noticing small things that already exist around you right now. The air you breathe, the people who care about you, the lessons you have learned, the strength that carried you through difficult days. When you begin noticing these things, something quietly starts changing inside you. Your attention moves away from what is missing and starts seeing what is present. And this shift is powerful because the mind often grows whatever it focuses on most. Gratitude creates a feeling of fullness. It reminds you that life is not empty. It reminds you that good things already exist, and something beautiful happens when you live this way. You stop feeling like you are standing outside of happiness, waiting for permission to enter. Instead, you begin carrying that feeling with you now. Sometimes gratitude is not the result of manifestation. Sometimes gratitude becomes the beginning of it. One of the biggest reasons people slow down their own manifestation journey is something they do every single day without noticing. They keep checking. They check for signs. They check for results. They check to see if anything has changed. They wake up and ask, "Is it here yet?" And when they do not see immediate proof, doubt quietly enters the mind. Imagine planting a seed in the ground. You water it, give it sunlight, and trust the process. But imagine digging it up every day just to see if it is growing. The seed would never get the chance to settle and grow naturally. Yet many people treat their dreams the same way. They keep pulling at them, questioning them, and asking if they are working. Trust does not always feel easy because the mind wants proof. It wants guarantees. It wants to know exactly when things will happen. But life does not always work that way. Some of the best things arrive while you are busy living, learning, growing, and enjoying the present moment. The truth is, trust is not about giving up on your dreams. Trust is believing that not seeing movement does not mean nothing is happening. There are many things in life working behind the scenes that you cannot see right now. And sometimes the strongest thing you can do is stop checking every minute and simply allow life to unfold. Many people think manifestation happens in one magical moment. They imagine that one day everything suddenly changes at once. But real change often happens quietly. It happens through small thoughts, small choices, and small feelings repeated day after day. The little things you tell yourself every morning, the way you speak about your future, and the emotions you carry throughout the day slowly begin shaping your experience. Think about a tiny drop of water falling on a rock. One drop may seem meaningless, but over time, drop after drop creates change. Your thoughts work in a similar way. One positive thought may not feel powerful. One moment of trust may not seem important. But repeated daily, small shifts begin creating a different mindset. This is why your everyday habits matter more than you think. Not because you need to force perfection, but because your mind listens to what you repeat most often. If every day you tell yourself that nothing is working, your mind begins accepting that story. But if every day you remind yourself that life is moving in your favor, something slowly begins changing inside. Big results are often built by tiny moments nobody notices. And sometimes the smallest changes today become the biggest transformation tomorrow. Here is a question that can change everything. Who are you becoming while you wait for your dreams to arrive? Most people spend all their energy chasing what they want. They focus only on the goal, only on the result, only on reaching the finish line. But sometimes the real change is not about getting something outside of you. Sometimes the real change begins inside you first. Think about the version of yourself who already has the life you dream about. What would that person think? How would that person speak? How would that person walk through life every day? Would they live in fear and doubt? Or would they carry peace, confidence, and trust? These questions matter because your mindset slowly shapes your reality. You do not need to pretend to be someone else. You do not need to act perfectly, but you can begin making small changes today. Maybe it is speaking more kindly to yourself. Maybe it is believing in your future a little more. Maybe it is choosing hope instead of fear. The person you are becoming is important because many times people discover something surprising. They realize they did not only attract a new life, they became a new version of themselves along the way. And sometimes that inner change becomes the greatest manifestation of all. As we come to the end, remember this powerful truth. The secret to manifesting faster was never about doing more, forcing more, or chasing more. It was never about finding some hidden technique that only a few people know. Sometimes the simplest answers carry the greatest power. Slow down. Trust more. Stop acting like your dreams are far away. Feel gratitude for where you are. Believe that life is moving in your favor. And allow yourself to feel peace in the present moment. Your journey is not only about receiving something in the future. It is also about becoming someone stronger, calmer, and more connected today. Little thoughts become habits. Little habits become beliefs. And beliefs slowly shape the direction of your life. Remember, just because you cannot see movement does not mean nothing is happening. Some of the most beautiful things in life are growing quietly behind the scenes. And before you go, if this message spoke to your heart and reminded you of something you needed to hear today, take a moment to like this video, comment below, share it with someone who may need this message, and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. Your next chapter may already be closer than you think.